Have you ever gotten lost in a sea of data with no reference point? Odds are it's because you have not frozen your headers. Don't worry, in this video I'll teach you exactly how to do it. The whole point of freezing cells is to keep certain parts of the screen in place while you're scrolling somewhere else. And even though there's many different ways you can use this, the most common and I think one of the most helpful ways to do this is to keep your headers frozen at the top. So the way to do this on the PC is with Alt-W, F. And it's all activated through the ribbon. So Alt-W will get to the view, F will get to freeze panes, and F will get you to freeze panes again. You can safely ignore both of these bottom choices because we're going to cover only this top choice, and it's based on the current selection. So I'll explain exactly how that works in a second. The key thing to remember here is, why is the fudge freezing? That's all you have to remember, and then you'll get the whole freezing panes concept down. If you're on a Mac, you have to customize your own keyboard shortcuts, so go to the description of this video, click on the link, and there's a separate video that goes through detailed step-by-step instructions on how to customize your own keyboard shortcuts. I recommend using these two because you can't use an undo. You have to use one step for freeze and, again, a different step for unfreeze. Let's see it in action and go to this page here and actually select first the entire row so that above that row is where I want the frozen section to be. So here's the setup for it. I do Alt-W, F, and now that whole top section is frozen where all the rows 1 through 4 are there. If I want to undo, I can't do Control-Z. I have to go back Alt-W, F, and again, I hit F again. Notice that it's changing the name here. It's unfreeze at this point. So that's how you freeze the rows. On the flip side, you can do the columns by choosing the column after the frozen point. So it's always going to be to the left of that spot, Alt-W, F, and now it's frozen left to right, which is, again, pretty helpful if you have things such as names, dates, IDs, something that has to stay visible even when you're scrolling. Most people know about these two, but what they don't know about is the third option. So let me undo it by Alt-W, F, and choose not a row or a column, but a single cell. And this is the point where at the top left, it's going to be the frozen point. So again, Alt-W, F, not only is it frozen up and down, but it's also frozen left and right, which is super helpful when you have the headers at the top and as well as information on the left that you always need to see. One caveat here, one thing to avoid is getting lost in your data and saying, hey, what happened to my information? And you go up top and you think you are missing things. You just have to go one down past that frozen point to actually pop it back into place and see everything visible again. So that may happen where if you're going down and you go all the way back up, it looks weird. You have to just go down a little bit more individually past that frozen point and everything will pop back into place. Here are specific exercises I've created to help you practice and actually learn all of these shortcuts really, really well. So go ahead and fill this out. Freeze the cells along the black border itself. So again, choose the section underneath, Alt-W, F. They'll be frozen that way for the row. Do the same thing for the column and the same thing for the rows and columns at the same time. And I recommend using this pretty much all the time because you'll always have information at the top that you kind of always want to see. Don't forget to visit excelshare.com where you can download these exercises along with other free resources such as keyboard shortcut cheat sheets for both PC and Mac. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. And next time you're with friends and family, go ahead and share that Excel love. Oh, they'll thank you for it.